Figure 2 Surveyor 3 television
Television
camera
camera.
as it was un
Bagged
unbagged at the LRL
at
after
the
its
after
return from
its
the moon.
return from the moon, right? So this came from the NASA document that they're saying this is the camera. Okay, so on Apollo 12, the astronaut supposedly visited the Surveyor 3 craft, and then he had a pair of wire cutters, or how to say, box cutters, cable cutters. He had a pair of super sharp cable cutters, and he could snap the camera off of the Surveyor 3 craft and bring it back to Earth. And then on the moon, they supposedly put it in a bag, and then they brought it back to Earth. And this is the only remaining photo of the camera after it was taken out of the bag as soon as getting back to Earth. So, and it's just such a crummy photo. Look at how pixelated it is. Okay, but this is the only photo. You would think, that bringing a television camera back from the moon, you would have a good quality picture of it before you actually destroyed the camera. But they don't. They only have one actual image of the camera after it was immediately taken out of the bag, and it's just this pixelated garbage. But
Dr.
give
Raza, this little bit of information comes a lot comes off like a lot of trust me, bro. This was the TV camera that we had. Trust me,
well,
bro. Here's the
yeah,
image.
right, but regardless of what they say, this is we can catch them because if we actually compare it so on the left is the image from Apollo 12, okay, and from that image, this is supposedly the camera just before he took the wire cutters and clipped the camera off, okay, and if you look here where this cable is connected to the top of the camera, there's like aluminum foil wrapped around it. You can see that, Weezy?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, now look at the aluminum foil. It starts here, and and then it goes there, over up here at the top is a standoff, and so it starts from the bottom of the standoff, and then it comes down to about right here. But if you look at the other image, okay, this is the official one. It's totally different. The aluminum foil is not all the way up to. This is the standoff here, the red one. And you can see the aluminum foil doesn't start until here, where you can see I drew the blue arrow. Okay, can you see that, Weezy? The
Yeah.
aluminum foil is different. You see? Let's look back here. On the Apollo 12 image, the aluminum foil starts here at the standoff, goes to here, and then it stops. Whereas if you come back here, there is no aluminum foil up here, and then it starts below, and then it goes much further down. So we already busted them. The camera, which they claim to be right out of the bag, is a different camera that they took of it just before they put it into the bag.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. The so on the picture that looks like a real object with, the foiling goes from the top of the
Which
head part of the camera upwards, and on the diagram on the picture, the thicker part goes below the head part.
Right, right. That
Interesting.
you can see from this line below the. Okay, so this is the lens. You can see my mouse, right? The mouse is moving on
Yeah.
the lens. Yes. So
Yep.
just below the lens is this line where the camera can rotate. Yes. So come back
Yes.
to the other picture. On the other picture, here's the lens. Here's the line below the lens, and look how far down the aluminum foil goes. Way below that line. Yes. And
Yep.
over here on the other image, it stops right at the line.
Right at the line. Yeah.
It's totally different. It's a totally different aluminum foil wrap. And this aluminum foil wrap goes all the way up to the. See, what happened is there's more to this story. They tried to do a damage control, so they published this image. And I don't know where this image came from, but on this image, they had to try to match it. They had manipulated the aluminum foil so that this one is matching that one. These two, they're matching, but this is a different image. So they released this image as a damage control, because if you go back to the original image, this is the one which came from the bag, and that one has a different aluminum foil wrapping.
I see. Yeah.